Okay, here's another CD review. Just like the past couple, I've been doing ones that were voted most in my Facebook posts, I guess. This one is for Green Day, American Idiot, as I'm sure you can tell from the title. Um, an interesting album for me. Honestly, it was played to death. I really think so, and I mean that doesn't make it a bad album if it was a good one to start with. It's just a lot harder for me to listen to. I got it pulled up on my iTunes right now, and if you look at it, more than half of them are unchecked, so like they don't come up in my shuffles. The only ones I have the ones I have checked are "Give Me Novocaine," "She's a Rebel," "Extraordinary Girl," "Letter Bomb," "Homecoming," and "What's Her Name," just because those are the ones that just weren't completely killed for me. Um, Overall, I mean, I did think it was a really good album at the time. Um, yeah, I was pretty obsessed with it actually. And me and a couple other guys in school, I think it came out I think '04, '05, somewhere around there, and that's when I was a freshman. And me and a couple guys actually won a talent show playing Saint Jimmy, which was pretty cool. Um, but Overall, I mean, there's definitely some songs that I think are better than others. American Idiot, I mean, obviously that one was played to frickin' death. Um, but I mean, it was a pretty standard Green Day song. I mean, I could see why a lot of like the younger generation still likes it. Jesus of Suburbia was really great. I mean, it was cool to have like a really long song. That one in Homecoming. It's really hard for me to say which one I like more. Sometimes it's Homecoming, sometimes it's Jesus of Suburbia. I like in Homecoming how all three of them have parts where they sing. Um, Holiday was another cool one. But I just didn't really care for like all the political type lyrics in that song and some of the other ones. I definitely prefer like some of their older style type lyrics from like Nimrod and Warning, stuff like that. Um, Boulevard of Broken Dreams, I don't ever want to hear that song again. I can honestly say I've heard that enough times. Um, I mean, it wasn't a terrible song, but it even if it wasn't completely overplayed on the radio, I feel like it's just not that great of a song anyway. It's super repetitive. The lyrics are pretty cheesy. Um, I don't know. I just don't think it's a great Green Day song. It sounds like pretty much anything on the radio that could have been anybody, to be honest. Are We the Waiting was a pretty cool song. That one's really simple, but I think it's I don't know. I definitely like that one a lot more than like Boulevard of Broken Dreams. Just got a cool beat to it. Like the drum beat's really cool. Um, the guitar is wicked simple, but it's different from a lot of their other stuff, which is pretty neat. Saint Jimmy, I already mentioned that one, but it's a pretty decent fast song. I don't know. I wouldn't say it's one of my favorites. Give Me Novocaine, I definitely think is one of my favorite ones. Definitely a really different type of song. Like I don't think there's any other Green Day songs that are like that. I mean, if you go, oh, if you go in like some of their older albums, like Dookie and Insomniac, stuff like that. I mean, you're gonna hear a lot of songs that sound similar. Not necessarily making them bad, but stuff like Give Me Novocaine and Extraordinary Girl and Letter Bomb, they're really different, but they're really definitely Green Day at the same time, which I really like. But yeah, Give Me Novocaine definitely has just like a cool vibe to it that I really like. Um, She's a Rebels, just another typical like punk type song, which is a good one. Um, I definitely really like Extraordinary Girl, like something like the guitar tones in it are really cool, and just like the overall feel of the song I think is really nice. Letter Bomb I think is a really good one. I don't really care for the intro very much. Um, but I'm pretty sure you hear it in Homecoming too, if I remember correctly. I don't remember the intro of Letter Bomb, that is. So that's pretty neat. I definitely like when an album like keeps a theme and keeps it going. Yeah, Letter Bomb's got some really cool like guitar riffs and stuff in it that I like. Waking Up When September Ends, I can't deal with that song either. That one and Boulevard of Broken Dreams, I just think are really cheesy. I feel like Green Day just tried to make radio songs when it came to those songs, and I don't think they're as good as the rest of the album. I definitely think it pulls the album down. Homecoming, I already kind of mentioned that one. That's a good song. I mean, it's really cool when a song, like a long song like that one or Jesus of Suburbia, is long, but it doesn't feel long because it's got so many different parts to it. Like each one of those songs has like 5 parts to it or something like that, which is really cool. You don't ever get really bored with it. What's Her Name? I think What's Her Name's a really cool one too. I'm pretty sure it's the only song in the album in drop D, but you know, it's a really good like guitar driven song. But that one, yeah, that one's you know, it starts off kind of slow, but it picks up, which is really cool. I do like the lyrics in that one too. I mean, overall, it's not an album I really listen to a lot anymore. Like, I could go back and listen to most of Dookie or Insomniac. I could listen to all of Nimrod or Warning, stuff like that, without any problems. But American Idiot, I couldn't listen to that whole thing through and now want to gouge my eyes out at certain parts. I mean, overall, I don't think it's a bad album, but it's just one of those albums that I don't really think stands the test of time, really. I feel like it's really dated. I mean, I'm sure not everybody feels that way, but to me, it reminds me of when I was in freshman year and listening to stuff like that. I mean, it was the same thing with like certain Bowling for Soup albums and Good Charlotte and stuff that I listened to at the time. But I don't know. I mean, I could see why people do like it, and a lot of like the younger kids that are listening to like punk and stuff like that. But overall, I mean, I'd probably give it like a 7 out of 10, even at like when I liked it the best, maybe 7.5. I don't think it was amazing, and it was definitely the last album I think that Green Day did decent. I mean, I know a lot of people say that I should check out Uno Dos and Trey or whatever, but I mean, I just kind of outgrew the newer Green Day stuff personally. I don't know. I mean, I feel like it takes a lot more to impress me for music these days, and I just don't think that Green Day's really doing that. They're either straying too far or they're just kind of recycling old ideas, in my opinion. The album that was right after this one, the 21st Century Breakdown, I thought was just awful. So, I mean, you get one bad album in there and it can kind of ruin a lot of things. But I mean, it does happen. Like, it was the way I was with Yellow Card. I loved Ocean Avenue when it came out, but then Lights and Sounds came out, and I fucking hated that album. I didn't think that album was good at all, and to be honest, I still don't like it. But I think Paper Walls and When You're Through Thinking Say Yes and Southern Air, I think those are all great albums. So, I mean, maybe I'll end up liking more Green Day stuff later on, but I don't know. We'll see. So that's pretty much all I got for this album. I mean, if you got any more suggestions for album reviews, you either leave something in the comments, or I'll be doing more Facebook stuff when I have some time. I'll post a status asking for some suggestions. Usually what I do is the most liked comment will be the one that I do. So that's pretty much all I got to say. So thanks for watching, and hopefully I didn't make anybody mad, but even if I did, what are you gonna do? See you later.